So what is this Gaussian channel indicator trying to flash us here? What is this CM Williams fix indicator trying to flash us here? Has Bitcoin bottomed out and could soon start with a new market phase in the coming months, or is this going to turn into a fake out, a relief rally type of scenario what we are witnessing in a immediate short term, turning into a fake out and price getting gravitated towards the next area confluence between 10 to 12,000 before finding bottom before starting a new market phase? If you have this question, then do not worry, because we are going to answer this in today's video and also look into some very interesting chart pointing us where the price of Bitcoin might be heading in a immediate short term and also for the coming days. So if you like what you just heard, then please destroy the like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now looking at this weekly time frame for Bitcoin, I am going to keep it very simple. If you look at this price action, if you look at this Gaussian channel indicator, in the past price action we have found out whenever the price has found support over this Gaussian channel, what has happened after that? We have started with the actual market phase type of scenario. Yes guys, whenever the price has found support over this Gaussian channel, we have seen an actual trend reversal type of scenario playing out. But whenever we are inside this Gaussian channel indicator or below this Gaussian channel indicator, it clearly indicated a sign of weakness. But we also found out that in the past price action, only after breaking out of this Gaussian channel, we started with the actual bull market, or so-called an impulsive market. So what I want you to understand, in our case, since the price of Bitcoin is below this Gaussian channel, we know to start with a new market phase, first the price must also overcome the resistance from this Gaussian channel. Yes guys, we have to overcome the resistance from this Gaussian channel before expecting an actual trend reversal type of scenario to play out. But not just only this, if you combine this Gaussian channel indicator with the CM Williams fix indicator here to the downside, Williams fix indicator has flashed green when we were oversold or when we were expecting some relief rally type of scenario to play out here. After this green histogram, we started with the new impulsive movement. You can see it has played out, but it doesn't necessarily mean the market has to show a massive movement like this. It has been a small relief rally, for example this one here, before price again continue downtrend, right? You can see. So this indicator is not 100% accurate. What I did, I combined it with the overall picture. So how you can look at this CM Williams fix indicator? You can simply look at how it has been forming. I mean, if you simply look at the movement, what is being flashed, and also look at the price action. In the past price action, whenever the market has started with the actual impulsive movement, you can see the CM Williams fix was also rising gradually. But when the market started showing weakness, even this CM Williams fix started declining. But when we reached the area between 3 to 10 here in Williams fix, that actually indicated us, hey, now around this area bottom could be in and we could be slowly starting a new impulsive movement. And it did. After approaching the level around 3 to 10, we started this new movement here to the upside. Similar thing happened. Price was clearly in a downtrend. We were also clearly seeing decline in CM Williams fix. But when we approach around this buy level or oversold level between 3 to 10, right, that indicated that maybe around that area the market might have bottomed. And if you look at this price action after that, we started a new impulsive movement here. Same scenario was unfolding before price started a new markup phase and also markdown phase. But now this here is very interesting. If you look at the price action, you can see the price of Bitcoin is in a downtrend. We are below the Gaussian channel, and also this CM Williams fix is clearly declining. What is this indicating us? The market might not have bottomed yet. Yes, because to find bottom, we have found out that this CM Williams fix must be around oversold area, which could be between 10 to 3. So this area between 10 to 3 is where we have to be appearing, right? We have to be appearing before expecting a reversal like this. So what I'm trying to pinpoint here is that the market, even if we are going to see any sort of a relief rally in the medium short term, that could be a temporary relief rally before price again shows more of a range bound and also weakness towards this next area confluence before calling it a bottom, before starting a new market phase. So we need this histogram here. We need this histogram here to slowly appear around this oversold area before continue this uptrend like this, because we know once we are around this oversold area, once we are above this gauge channel, we know that is a very confirming sign that market is ready for this actual market phase. Now, if this is indicating us the market has not bottomed yet, we have to see this CM Williams VIX around this oversold area before expecting an actual trend reversal to happen. Then this logarithmic curve along with this price action would also make a lot of sense. If we look at this price structure here and also look at this logarithmic growth curve, guys, you can see whenever the market has approached around the lower band, it has indicated that now we have been approaching around the oversold area, and market after that could be starting a new impulsive movement. Each and every time the lower band has been tested, after that we have seen an actual impulsive movement. So in our case, we know the lower band is still open, which means the market still have some potential to continue to the downside before, right, expecting any sort of a trend reversal. So according to the previous example, you can see the market might not have bottomed yet, and also according to this logarithmic curve in a weekly time frame, to find bottom we have to approach around the lower band area, and this lower band could be between 10 to 12,000 range. And beside this, guys, beside this, even this monthly time frame was clearly flashing us to start a new market phase. We have to end this capitulation phase, and to end this capitulation phase, the price of Bitcoin must overcome the resistance from this long-term resistance line, right, and also find support above this 200 moving average. Yes, only after finding support above this falling trend line, only after finding support above this 200 moving average, we are going to end this capitulation phase, and only after that expect an actual trend reversal type of scenario to play out here in price action of Bitcoin. So you can see, guys, in a bigger picture, the market might not have bottomed yet, but if you look at this in a daily picture, or if you look at this in a bit different way, even in a yearly time frame, this year 2023 could be the bottom for Bitcoin, because Bitcoin has never had 2 consecutive red years in a row. Even though we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to show some corrective movement, but at the end of 2023 we are still expecting the price of Bitcoin to start with a new bull market. Yes, guys, the Q4 2023 might be the beginning of a new bull market, because we have found out in history Bitcoin has never had 2 consecutive red years in a row. And if this is going to be the beginning, then you can see after 0 we have this pattern here, 1 2 3. This exact pattern has been playing out since 2011 2010. So if it's going to play out again, then we have just entered the first phase of this bull market. I mean, in first phase, it doesn't necessarily mean the price has to show a bullish movement like this, but to find proper support, consolidate before slowly entering this impulsive movement. So in a bigger picture, you can see, guys, the market might not have bottomed, but at the end of this year, we are still expecting the price of Bitcoin to start with the new impulsive movement. But what is going to trigger the sell-off? I mean, sell-off towards the lower band area, sell-off towards the oversold area. In that case, we have to look at this one chart, which is also indicating in the immediate short term, in a daily time frame, or even in a weekly time frame, the price is not allowed to lose the support from this rising trend line, which is holding the price since 2008. Yes, guys, this line, this rising trend line, is a very, very important line of support which we are not allowed to break, because if we break below this line, we could be getting attracted towards the next area of confluence, and the next area of confluence is going to be between 10 to 12,000 range. And that is the reason here in the immediate short term we have to hold the 16,500 support line at any cost. But breaking that means we should be preparing ourselves for this moving here to the downside towards the next area confluence, and in that case we will be also approaching the lower band from this logarithmic curve, and also this CM Williams VIX will trigger a sell-off towards the oversold area. So please keep a close eye around this 16,000 to 16,500 support line, but in a daily time frame, this is a very interesting scenario. As I was very clear with you guys, this was a VCPR. VCPR attracts the price before it chooses a trend direction. You can see price did got attracted towards the CPR line, and now we are fighting to remain above this bottom CPR line. Yes guys, this bottom CPR line here in the medium short term should not be broken. 16,700 should not be broken, because if we break below the CPR line, that means we have failed to continue this uptrend, and we could be again continuing this downtrend like this, because you can see failing to find support above the CPR line will trigger another sell-off, and that's exactly what we want to avoid. So please guys, please do not overleverage yourself, since the market right now is very volatile. And not just only this one here, what I also want to talk about is this chart here, which is known as bearish ascending triangle. If you have been following me for a while guys, you know we have talked about this bearish ascending triangle and even show you what could be playing out here in the price action. A relief rally type of scenario before it turns into a fake out, and price after that continues this downtrend. And right now, if you look at this price action, it is doing pretty much exactly like how we predicted. So please keep a close eye around the 16,700 here in the medium short term, because if we lose that support, then we will be losing the support from this bottom CPR line, which could trigger another sell-off here to the downside like this, where the price could be heading towards the support line, this rising trend line support around 16,000, 16,500 before choosing a trend direction, because we know once we break the support, once we break the key line of support, after that we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to follow this bearish flag pattern. This bearish flag is also clearly indicating, since we are still inside this ascending channel, it's okay. But if we lose the support, right, if we lose the support from this bottom CPR line, if we lose the support from this lower line from this ascending channel, or so-called this bear flag pattern, then we have to be careful, because losing the support could result in another bigger sell-off here in price action of Bitcoin. So that's why guys, that's why in the medium short term, we want the price of Bitcoin to remain above 16,700 at any cost. Breaking that line means we could be coming back to test the support from this rising trend line, and also breaking that support means a clear sign of weakness, where we could be getting gravitated towards the lower band from this Bitcoin logarithmic growth curve, and also the CM Williams fix indicator could be heading towards the oversold area. So these were some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in today's video. If you enjoyed my work, then please guys, please destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.